commission board anyways. And so what they approved was, is it 0.5?
Yes, 0.5% sales tax.
Yeah, okay.
Correct.
And so that was just, it made a law, right, by the legislation?
Yeah, it goes back to the legislature. Back at the end of the last session, the legislators passed SB 96 and another one, let me get that number, SB 245. Both of them kind of went hand in hand. 96 gives counties the authority to add a 0.5% sales tax on any taxable item. And it would go in effect, I believe, next January 2027. And at the same time, the legislature passed the sunsetted the state sales tax that went down to 4.2. So that will go back up to 4.5% starting next July 27. So, they kind of go hand in hand in a way. They are separate taxes. But the legislature gave the counties the authority to institute this tax. And so Codington, the law went in, this I find interesting. The law went into effect July 1st this year. By July 7th, our county commissioners had the first reading on their ordinance, second reading the following week. So it was passed 4-5. And so then the publication started the following week. And that started ticking our clock because they gave residents the option to refer this law to the voters. 2 counties have decided to refer it to the voters without instituting an ordinance, and that was Brown County and I think Fall River. So our county could have done that too. We could have brought this to the vote of the people, and they could have explained their reasoning. There's nuances to this. There's no doubt about it. There's advantages both ways, but I see the harm. That's what drove me to try to get this petition drive started. So
yeah, and their theory basically is to help alleviate property tax for some counties.
It's homeowners, but it's owner-occupied homeowners that get the break. There's no cap on this. So if you have a $200,000 house or a $2 million house, you will get proportionately more of a tax relief. So it's tax relief for property owners, but it's a shift to other people that aren't property owners. They will pay your taxes for you. Everybody's going to be paying more in sales tax. But the people that will benefit the most are high valued homes.
Yeah. And so I think some of that theory was that you have people that tourism, so on, they come in and they're helping alleviate the potential burden for some of these. But your citizens, your residents are also picking up that extra amount too, is kind of what you're saying.
I know. I was just watching my neighborhood this morning. One lady that lives just north of me, a recent widow, she had tree removal service, taking 2 trees out of her backyard. Another man across the street is having a new roof put on. Those are 2 expenses that if they would have done that a little bit later, they would have the extra sales tax on those services. And, that's the kind of, it'll nickel and dime the rest of us. Like go to the grocery store, you nickel and dime there and get a little more here and there. But you have a big expense like that. And let's say you're a renter, your tires go out. You have to get new tires. No matter what you have to go to work. And so they will pay higher sales tax. And I will never say I'm an expert on what you're paying sales tax on.
Sure. Yeah.
Because that's a whole nother nest of hornets or something. So yeah, but anything you're taxed on now, you'll be taxed on more on later. But yeah, I get it. There's nuances to this story. That's why we should vote on it.
Yeah. So if you want to, like, where do you find a lot of your information when you're kind of researching some of that?
Well, Brenda Hatton at the auditor's office started by giving me a pamphlet that the Secretary of State puts out. Okay. And in that they say how you build your petition, what needs to be in it. There's administrative rules that give you that. So that brings up another question. So we get the chance to refer this, right? But you have 20 days to research that petition, write that petition, organized volunteers to take the petitions out and give hours of their time, hours and hours. I know a lady that I can't even imagine how many hours she's worked on this. We had at least 20 people carrying petitions. So yes, we have the right to carry a petition, but we need 1,000 signatures. Just an example, I was reading, there was a school board election before they were combined with other elections. And they had, they filed their petitions, they had time to campaign, but only 2,000 voters came out and voted for them. But we need 5% of all registered voters, which any other ballot issue or candidate issue, they only need a percentage of the voters who voted in the last governor's election. So that we would have only needed a little over 500 if that would apply to this situation. But no, we needed 1,000, nearly 1,000. So it's a burden to get this done. And that's why the county commissioners, we would have rather have seen them give it to the voters in the first place.
Yeah. And so now you have also some discussions about different cities too that have the ability to, this I know goes to a vote. It's part of the law, but where they can also enact, like as for building projects, like a specific, tax or something. And if it gets approved, then it goes just to pay off, that certain project for like 5 years. But now you have cities thinking of those and counties thinking of different things. So,
and it kind of all basically goes to sales tax as a regressive tax. And even Kristi Noem, when she ran in 2022, she ran on the basis that we'll get rid of sales tax on food. And if that would have been done, it wouldn't be so regressive. It would give people a chance. There's a lot of folks out there that have difficulty paying for their food, their rent, their car repairs. It just goes on. Their car, I should say their car payments, they're tough. But yeah, it just goes on. And everyone needs to eat. And it's, Sister Adrienne Kaufman, she had an editorial in the newspaper. It should be in Thursday's paper. But she just talked about all the people, heartfelt, that she sees that an extra sales tax really hurts. People that work 2 full-time, low-paying jobs to make ends meet, they will pay more taxes. Every time they go to the grocery store, they'll pay your taxes when they're buying shoes for their kids. They're paying people with high-valued homes their taxes. I mean, it's just, to me, I'm setting well. I don't have to worry about where my next meal is coming from. If I help a lot of low-income seniors, and sometimes to set up a Medicare.gov account, we have to ask a question. What is your favorite vacation spot? And some just laugh. They say, I've never been on a vacation.
Mm-hmm.
And these are the people that have worked in your stores. They've worked cleaning your hotel rooms. They've worked at the turkey factory and would rather be working than being 85 years old. So
Yep.
I go, there's a lot of people we need to think about. And that's what drove me to be so passionate about this issue.
Yeah, absolutely. So if someone wants to help out or they want to sign, what's the best way to kind of do that?
Okay. I'm giving my phone number out, 605-881-1694. And again, that's for Shelly Alvine. And I'd be glad to meet with you or find someone that can meet with you. And also, I'll be downtown at Foundation Plaza Saturday from 12 to 2. And there'll be some more people downtown, maybe going down the streets. But I have people that will come to you, get your signature. It's no problem.
Okay.
And you can go to Classroom Connections too if you'd like to sign. Kay has petitions there.
Okay.
Just walk in her door.
And you have a limited time to get all these?
Oh boy, do we ever.
Okay. Wow.
That's that 20-day thing.
Okay.
So by next Tuesday, we need to have, and we're getting close. We are getting close, but we really need a big push now through the end of this week and early next week.
Okay.
To get more signatures. But we really appreciate all our volunteers that have put in huge number of hours to get this done.
And do you know, to sign it, do you have to be a resident of Codington or also a registered voter?
Yes, you got to be a registered voter in Codington County.
Okay.
Yeah, and we're pretty careful about that because we want all our signatures to count.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's tough when they hand in 10,000 and 800 of them are not valid.
Yeah.
Yeah, you don't need that.
Yeah, those statewide initiated measures, they get real tricky, but they have a lot more time.
Mm-hmm.
They have 9 months. We have 20 days.
Yeah, that is quite a big difference. I thought you would have up till almost the primary to do it. But.
Well, yeah, but the rules are the rules, and we're following the rules. And if it's hard, we'll do the hard work.
Yeah.
Right?
Yep, definitely. And so if this gets passed and it goes into effect, what is it forever? Does that sales tax is on forever?
That's on forever. Yep, it's a permanent sales tax. So I suppose the legislature could repeat. You don't see taxes going down, do you?
Yeah, right.
But that's the way of the world. And when we bought our house, we knew we were buying a house. We would be paying taxes, we'd be paying insurance, and we'd be gaining equity in that house, right?
Mm-hmm. So
when we got done with that house, we could sell it. We'd have a nest egg.
Mm-hmm.
And I hate to say it, but I'm not going to say it. But the people that have turned us down, I question why,
Yeah.
But that's okay. Everyone is entitled to their opinion. And if we can vote on it, they'll have a chance.
Yeah. So if you agree, sign the petition and vote. If you don't, you got that right too. So.
Yes, exactly. You have that right. But we'd love to have your name on the petition, even if you don't agree with it, because at least then you get a chance to vote.
Yeah. There you go. I bet there's a lot of that too out there because they just want to be a part of the process. So.
Right. I know I went up to one man one night and he said, I'll sign whatever you have. I like to vote.
Well, you can't beat that because a lot of people choose not to. So, I'm not sure why. But.
I think the last Republican runoff election, only 32% of Republicans voted. Now, that's kind of sad.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it was a big election.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
Well, hopefully you get some dust kicked up here a little bit.
Yeah,
and
please.
Get some people.
Please we keep kicking them. We'll see what happens.
Yeah, very good. Well, is there anything you think that we missed while you
No,
Okay.
just please everybody contact me and we'll see what we can do.
Yeah, there you
Okay.
go. Well, that's Shelly Alvine talking about the referendum for County Ordinance 83. So get a hold of her if you want to get more information or you want to sign the petition or maybe even join in the fight, if you will. So
Sounds
the
good.
gathering,
The gathering.
the signature gathering. So.
Yes.
All right. Well, thank you for reaching out and making sure that we're up to speed, and appreciate you coming in too. So thank you.
Thank you.
You bet. Well, we'll get back to some music here on Northeast Radio SD.